Hey everyone, let's get to it. Here's another end of the month report. So March marked a record 121 consecutive months of year-over-year increase in the median home price. And the Nasdaq, well, it had its worst month since 2008 as the technology sell-off continued. Home mortgage rates have continued to increase, as I'm sure you've heard. The U.S. economy added 431,000 new jobs in March. Hey everybody, Debbie Lucas here with Debbie Lucas Homes at Rodeo Realty. So let's dive in a little deeper. California Association of Realtors reported that existing home sales totaled 426,970 on a seasonally adjusted annualized rate in March. That marked a 4.4% year-over-year drop from the number of homes sold in March of 2021. Existing home sales in the first quarter of 2022 are down 7% from the number of homes sold in the first quarter of 2021, which pretty closely matches the drop in the number of new listings. The median price paid for a home in March was $849,080, up 10% from February's median price of $771. So year-over-year prices are up 11.9%. There was a 1.7 month supply of homes for sale in March, down from a 2-month supply of homes for sale in February and unchanged from a 1.7 month supply of homes in March of 2021. Stock markets suffered steep losses in April. U.S. stocks closed out a brutal month with almost unprecedented losses. The Nasdaq is now in bear territory, down more than 20% for the year. The S&P, well, it had its worst month since March of 2020 when the pandemic shutdown was enacted. For the first 4 months of 2022, the S&P has dropped 13.3%, its largest 4-month decline since, World War II. So higher interest rates, inflation, higher fuel costs, supply shortages, the war in Ukraine, and higher employment costs have investors feeling that earnings, while strong in the first quarter, will be lower in the future. Mortgage rates. Freddie Mac Primary Mortgage Survey reported that mortgage rates as of April 28, 2022 for the most popular loan products were as follows. The 30-year fixed mortgage rate was 5.10, up from 4.67 last month. The 15-year fixed was 4.40, up from 3.83% last month. And the 5-year ARM, which we are seeing more and more people use, was 3.5, up from 3.75 last month. The Department of Labor and Statistics reported that 431,000 new jobs were added in March. Economists surveyed had expected 490,000. The unemployment rate fell to 3.6% in March, down from 3.8% in February. March 2022 home sales figures are released in the third week of the month for the previous month. The National Association of Realtors reported that existing home sales totaled 5.77 million on a seasonally annualized rate in March. Year-over-year sales were down 4.5% from the annualized rate of 6.4 million in March of 2021. The median price of a home in the U.S. in March was $375,300, up 15% from $326,300 a year ago. March marked a record 121 consecutive months of year-over-year increases in the median price. Inventory levels remain near record lows, and there was just a 2-month supply of homes in March, down from a 2.1-month supply 1 year ago. To close things out, here are a few real estate fun facts for you to share, well, I don't know, the next barbecue. So, in the month of March, first-time home buyers accounted for 30% of all sales. Investors and second home purchasers, what do you think? Well, they accounted for 18% of all sales. All cash purchases accounted for 28% of all sales. Foreclosures and short sales, people keep saying they're coming, but they accounted for less than 1% of all sales, remaining at an historic low. That's it for me. Until next time, take care.